guys, I'm back with another video. Hope you guys are enjoying the content back to back all about ODU. I have really been trying all the content and trying to push it out to you guys every single day. So if you are watching this video the day it does drop, I'm sorry that it's dropping very late. You guys know it's finals time, it's crunch time. I'm pretty much at the end of the semester. Today technically, or tomorrow, is the last day of the semester, so pretty much everything is due. So I've really just been doing so much work, but I still wanted to give a video to you guys for all the incoming freshmen and transfers and everything like that. So yeah, so this video was highly requested by so many of my subscribers. They kept asking me how do they register for classes, and if you're able to, you know, get the schedule you want, because who doesn't want the schedule they want? So without further ado, let's get started into this video.
Hey, pop the trunk, I open up, I sold my soul a good price, out of sight, my whole got talent.
Okay, so let's get started. So today I'm just going to be showing you guys how to register for classes, and this may be different because I do know when I was a freshman we did have preview. Preview is pretty much orientation. That's where you get to do another campus tour if you haven't already seen the campus. You get to see other housing, because I do know on the campus tour they only show the quad, so you get to see Gresham, Rogers, I think you get to see Whitehurst. You get to ask any type of questions you want to ask. You get to learn about what classes you need to take. You get to talk to some of the advisors that will be working with you. What else? I feel like there's so much else that you do, but I really can't remember. But yes, but I'm not sure if they're going to be doing preview due to COVID and everything like that. So just in case they don't do preview, they may be sending you guys a video on how to register for classes online. So I hope this has helped you guys out. But yes, so the first thing that how you're gonna pretty much register for classes is going on your portal. So as you guys can see on my portal, it pretty much shows everything. It shows my holds, my account balance, my financial aid, Blackboard, Leo Online. It shows my current classes for the spring 2020. It also shows me who my advisor is, what my ticket time is to register for classes, for fall or spring or summer. It also shows me the dining, the campus tutoring options, different places that would be open. It also shows me my intended major and the department and what college I'm a part of. And then, like I said before, it does show the dining dollars, which is the Monarch Plus, as you guys can see on the right hand side. But none of that really matters. You guys came here to see how to register for classes. So pretty much, before you can register for classes, you cannot have any holds on your account. So as you guys can see where my mouse is, I have 0 holds on my account, which means I'm all good to register for classes. If you have any holds, whether it's a $15 parking ticket, $20 this, $200, $1,000 this, you're not going to be able to book for classes or schedule for classes. So just keep that in mind, just to let you guys know. But yeah, so one of the things that are so important is degree work. So degree works is pretty much where you're able to see what your GPA is, what classes you already taken, what classes do you need to take in order to graduate for your major. You also, if you're minoring, you're going to see what classes you need to take for your minor and all of that. So that's where the degree work comes in hand. Really is really important, really keeps the student on track. But to actually register for classes, you're going to use Leo Online, which is right where my mouse is hovering. And when you first click on Leo Online, let that load. Okay, I have to put my stuff in. So this is a security thing, as you guys can see. So I'm just going to do a push. And this is just a message that comes through my phone, and I just approve it pretty much. I don't even know why we have this. But yes, it definitely is a hassle. So when you first open the Leo Online, it shows you everything: personal information, admission, registration, student records, graduation information, financial aid, proxy access, make a payment on account, sign up for e-funds. You guys see the gist. But to register for classes, you're going to click where it says admission, registration, and student records. Click that. It brings you to another tab where it shows admission, registration, and student records. Click registration. And then this is the kind of part that's like confusing, because you would never guess to click this, but it shows withdrawal information for students with financial aid, grade forgiveness policy, and Old Dominion University bookstore. But to actually register for classes, you're going to click banner XE registration. So once we click that, it's going to bring us to a brand new tab in the browser, and this is where you register and drop classes and all of that. So usually if I already am in a semester and I'm trying to register for spring semester or whatever semester I'm trying to go into, I try to prepare for registration. So pretty much, let's say I do, I don't know, let's say I just do summer 2020. So as you guys can see, I already have like some stuff on my summer thing, but I can add classes just to prepare myself. So if you let me go back, so I'll do plan ahead, and plan ahead is pretty much where you will sit right here and be able to lay out a plan. Like, I want this class on this day, this class on that time, whatever. So if I'm just going to do some random classes just to show you guys, I don't know. Is this even... Let me do like an English or something that's simple, because some classes you cannot do unless you have a prerequisite in that class or your advisor or the teacher approves it. So you have to do an easy base class. So let's say I add this. So as you guys can now see, it's on my schedule down here. Let me see if I can move this up for you guys. So it's on my schedule down here, and this class, I don't even know what time this class means. This class meets at 10 a.m. So I'm able to sit right here and, you know, pick up different things. So then I can do search again. And let's say if I want a history, I don't know. Sure, history, not art history. And you don't know what's it called, once again, I'll just say, let's say I want this, add this. Hope it's not the same thing. Is it at the same time? Let's see. I think it is. Okay, so let me pick a different one that's not at the same time. Let's say view sections. So sometimes there will be no sections because some classes are only offered in springtime and some classes are only offered at fall. So just keep that in mind too. So some of these classes may not even be offered during during a certain semester. So I'm just going to actually delete all of these, remove, because I don't want to be charged for any of these because I'm not taking them. So yeah, plan name summer video. I'm just gonna put video actually, so I know. So that is a good idea, just to plan ahead, so when registration time does come, you can just submit it all the way through, because registration for classes works pretty much the least amount of credits. You start from 0, so the least amount of credits you have, you're at the bottom of the the totem pole, and the seniors are higher, so seniors get first pick, juniors, sophomores, freshmen, and then you kind of have the in-between people who don't qualify for a junior, but they have more credits than a sophomore, or they're close to being a junior. So yeah, so there are some freshmen that do come in with credits because of dual enrollment or AP or whatever the case may be. So their time slot probably will still be on the same day, just a little higher of time slot. So let's say my time slot is, I don't know, like 6 p.m. and I don't have 0 credits, but my friend over here has 12 credits or 3 or 4 credits. Their time slot may be a little higher than mine. So yeah, but to actually add and register for classes, you'll go to this part. So when things are not, when you put your plan ahead and you submit it through, it is most likely going to reject some classes back because obviously they're booked, or that time's not available, or whatever the case may be. So you always can just go back on and just do what I'm doing right now and just select classes and see your schedule. So you technically are able to pick your own classes. However, if you're a freshman, you're not gonna, I don't know. I don't really know what to say about that, because it just all depends for everybody. Everyone's schedule is different. Everyone likes to schedule at different times. If you're a morning person, by all means, get morning classes. If you're an afternoon person, evening person, by all means, get afternoon, evening persons. I personally had a good schedule fall and spring semester. I didn't have classes on Wednesday and Friday my fall semester. My spring semester, I had 2 online classes and 2 in-person classes, I believe. No, 3 in-person classes. But even then, one of the classes only met once a week, and the other classes were back to back. So I was pretty much good. But even then, I didn't have class Monday, and I didn't have class Friday, and then all Wednesday I will be free until like 4:30 to 6. So I pretty much had a chill schedule overall, but some people may not like that, so it honestly just all depends for everyone. So yeah, so you can make the schedule how you please. Is there anything else I want to say? Oh, so let's say you want psychology and psychology is booked. Do still have it on your mind and just occasionally check up on it, because kids will drop classes and stuff like that even before the ad drop period. For example, like I registered for 2 classes for the end of my fall semester for my spring semester, and pretty much I ended up dropping the classes like I think the first week of Christmas break. Like, people will drop classes, so just stay on the lookout for that. Make sure make sure you're booking for the right campus, because I have definitely scheduled class for the wrong campus. We have a Virginia Beach campus and we have a Norfolk campus, so just make sure that you're booking for the right campus, and you'll be able to tell. Like, for example, I'll show you guys right now. Let me search in English. So the way you're going to be able to tell where it says campus, it will say main campus, so that is Norfolk. So you know that these classes are on campus. Now there are other classes, I don't think they have any, maybe they don't have any right now, but there are other classes. Oh, Hampton Roads, that's not the main campus, so just keep that in mind, and you'll be able to see that right here. You will also be able to see the meeting times. As you guys can see, this class may only meet Wednesday from 4:20 to 7 p.m. at night. When it says no schedule type, that means the class is online, or sometimes, yeah, no schedule meeting time. Typically the class is online. And then you're also going to be able to see your advisor where it says instructor, and you can look up, I know a lot of people talk about looking up the Rate My Professor. You are able to do that by looking up the teacher's name right here. So even before you schedule for the class, you can always do that. Let me scroll up. And then of course you can see how, if you don't like a class with a lot of kids in it, you can still see the amount of seats. Most English classes are no bigger than 15, so just keep that in mind. But there are science lectures are typically big, and then the science lab is a little smaller. But overall, you're able to see if you want a small class, a big class. For example, this is 16 out of 19 seats remain, and if a class is full, it will tell you it's full in red. If there is a time conflict when you register for the class and you decide to add the class, for example, the ads are over here. If I decide to add a class and this conflicts with another class that is already on my schedule, it will let me know that I am not able to save that because of a time conflict. So keep that in mind. Also, pay attention. Okay, so last thing, when you guys add a class, make sure you save it. For example, because let me see if I can show you guys. Wow, summer. Let's see, summer 2020. I know, like, there's summer classes. I don't want to add nothing for the fall, but so where it says right here, I had to pull my summer class up already. It shows the 2 classes I'm in, and it says submit. Make sure you always submit it through, because just because you add it on your thing does not mean it is actually your class. Like, you have a seat saved for you. Because if I add the class and my friend over here adds the class, but he submits it or she submits it before you, and there's only 1 seat left, it goes to them because they saved it. Just because it's on your schedule does not mean anything, so just keep that in mind. Always save after every class. Even if you're unsure about the class, always save it just in case. You never know. But yeah, I think that is all for today's video. Can you please like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll be back with more videos. Adios.